Hello and welcome to this edition of Energy Independence Magazine. I'm your host, Sean Reynolds. Recently, we attended the Southern California's Colton School District's two-day electrical worker boot camp for their middle school students in collaboration with the National Joint Apprenticeship and Training Committee, the NJATC, facility in San Bernardino. The event, attended by 80 students, was partially funded by the Inland Empire Labor Management Cooperation Committee, the LMCC, a partnership of International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW, and the National Electrical Contractors Association, NECA. During the event, Dwight Cromie of Energy Independence Magazine briefly interviewed a handful of teachers and administrators about their experience.
I'm here with Superintendent Jerry Almendarez, the superintendent of Colton Unified School District. Superintendent, can you tell me why this boot camp?
Well, the reason for this boot camp is to instill the value of math in students at an early age, like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. One of the biggest challenges public schools have in this region are having kids pass algebra and the 9th grade. And so we're charged with making math relevant to our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. So by the time they get to high school, they'll understand the value of math and how important it is in the workforce.
Now, this is a pretty complete boot camp. Are you excited that the LMCC is working with your school district to introduce these kids to possibly a new career?
Absolutely. It's exciting for us, and we're optimistic about future boot camps coming up for next year. We had capped this at 80 participants, and we actually received more applications than 80. So we're going to, after today, revisit the boot camp 2-day sessions with IBEW, and then talk about how we can improve it for next year.
You've been here most of the day. How receptive have the kids been? Are they having a good time? Do you think they're learning?
Yeah, I do, and you can see it by the looks on their face, by the questions that they're asking, and the engaging activities that IBEW is providing for them. I think for some it's the first time they've ever provided CPR on a mannequin, and as well as used power tools and touched electricity or saw electricity present through, and then had the opportunity to experience touching electricity in a safe manner.
Being the first boot camp, but seems to be successful, would you encourage other school districts to work with the IBEW and NECA in doing more of these for other school districts and trying to get more kids involved in the industry?
Absolutely. I believe that's our charge, and as a region, is to try and get more districts involved with other trades, and because it's vital to the economic recovery of this area. So it's very important, and I do believe that superintendents in the surrounding areas are actually interested in similar activities like this.
Has the County Office of Education been aware of what you're doing, and do they encourage this program?
Yes, through the Alliance of Education, the county office. Actually, this is a facilitation and implementation of the county vision. So they're encouraging local districts, superintendents, boards of education, and students to participate in more career-related opportunities such as this boot camp.
I'm here with Rick Perper, the Executive Director of the IBEW Apprenticeship Training Program. Rick, can you tell me a little bit about today's boot camp and why you're involved?
Yes, we're hosting the Colton Joint Unified School District for this boot camp. And this is an outspring of the Colton Community Cabinet, of which we're involved. And we're trying to facilitate the children's understanding of what the world of work is, specifically the electrical construction industry. But we've got programs here today that show them job skills, how to interview for jobs, why math is relevant, why reading skills are relevant. So we're trying to basically teach the kids what's in store for them when they get older.
Now, I've gone to room, and there's a variety of displays and things you've set up. Can you tell me about some of the things that the kids have learned in today's boot camp?
Yeah, we have an electrical safety class where they learn the theory of, a minimal theory of electricity, but they learn the dangers involved, what you should do if you get caught in a certain situation, when not to jump. We've also got a tool skill where they actually take drill motors and they build a rack of electrical support systems. So there's a lot of physical skills involved, and there's also a lot of academic skills.
And what do you hope will comes out of today? I mean, what do you hope these kids walk away with from your point of view?
We'd hope that they would essentially see that there is life after high school. You know, what skills are going to be needed, why they're actually learning what they are learning in class. You know, we're trying to relate the math to electrical theory, to what an electrician actually does in the field and what calculations he has to make, so they know there is a reason why they're learning what they're learning.
And how do you feel about this partnership with the Colton Unified School District and the county schools in presenting this program, and do you expect to do more of these?
Yeah, we're very excited about it. It's gone very, very well. The cooperation we've had from the Colton Unified School District has been tremendous. We do expect for this to be an ongoing effort and to expand it into other counties at some point.
I'm here with Mikkel, one of the instructors from the Colton Unified School District. Can you tell me, Mikkel, what do you think students experience today? Are they having a good time? Are they learning?
Oh yeah, most definitely. They're going ahead and getting hands-on experiences with building different things that have to deal with electricity, and also learning about electricity and solving math problems, and learning how to prepare themselves for the job by preparing their resumes, and I think it's definitely something they need to know.
And are they seeing the connection between math and electricity and science? Are they making that connection?
I think they're starting to, and that's for middle school students, it's definitely something that we want to start seeing them doing is engaging with that connection.
And why is that important? Why do you think it's important that these young kids see the connection between math and science and electricity? What is for you as an instructor? What is important about that?
Well, it's in our everyday life. Everything that they do, whatever kind of job they want to do in the future, everything, it revolves around mathematics, and it opens a lot more doors in a lot of different fields that we're pursuing in technology.
Do you hope to have more of these workshops, and do you want to participate in them?
Most definitely. I think if we had more of these workshops, more kids involved, it would definitely inspire more students to do more in mathematics.
Now, from a teacher's point of view, why is this important to expose kids to what maybe is not maybe a college-bound career, but a career in one of the technical fields?
Well, like myself, being more hands-on, can also pull in a lot of those students, and if they can experience things by touching it, feeling it, working with it, and applying it, it gives them an idea versus things that are more theoretical sometimes.
I'm here with C.J. Hamilton. C.J., you're one of the instructors here at the Apprentice Trainer. Can you tell me about today's boot camp and the importance of your role?
Well, my role with the boot camp today is I show the kids the electrical safety. I train firefighters and police officers. I get to go out to their stations and train them. So what we're doing is we're showing them what we can do with, I'm actually showing them what I train the firefighters and the police officers with, and it's electrical safety, down power lines, arc flash, arc blast. We use the equipment you can see behind us there. We use all that equipment. We use a Van de Graaff generator that throws arcs out 18 inches. We show them that electricity goes through your body. We show the Faraday cage, which is really fun because we show electricity jumping on their bodies, but it doesn't, you're fine as long as it doesn't discharge. And then as soon as you discharge, it shows it blowing up and it shocks them. So it's kind of fun. Some of them like it, some of them don't, but it's still fun.
Now, how important do you think it is that kids of this age actually get exposure to the electrical industry as a potential job source or a place to work in the future?
Well, you don't know what you're going to do in life until you go out and experience. So that's what we're doing here. We're giving the experience. Some parts of the class are showing them how to bend pipe. Some of them are showing them, like I do, show them the safety aspect of it. So they get a little touch of it. As a matter of fact, I had a child the other day that came up and said, I was going to be a lawyer. I think I'll be an electrician. I think that was a great choice.
And how receptive have the kids been today? And I believe you did it last week as well. Have they been very receptive to what you're teaching them?
Oh, absolutely. It's really funny because you can see the looks on their faces. It just changes because here in this class, we actually show them what electricity might do, could do, should do, and won't do. And it's like even with the firefighters and the police officers, they don't know what electricity might do, could do, should do, and won't do. I've got 40 years in the trade, so I know what it might do, could do, should do, and won't do. And so when we show them that, just the looks on their faces is so surprising. Like, Electricity can actually jump out? Absolutely. You don't have to go touch electricity. It'll come find you.
I'm here with LV, one of the instructors at today's workshop, and she actually talks about safety and how to save lives when it comes to electricity. LV, can you tell me, what were you teaching today?
I was teaching CPR using the AED machine. And these are children, the sixth graders that we had on Monday were just fantastic. Somebody asked me, well, why are you showing them how to use the AED machine and the CPR? This is for adults only. And I said, no, I said, these are children and they're not scared yet to try this. I've had, even my own husband hasn't taken my CPR class because he's scared. So these children, and they're doing a magnificent job. They're learning how to use the AED machine, doing the compressions on the chest. I also show them how to use an EpiPen. We're having Thanksgiving coming up, how to put someone that maybe have become unconscious in a recovery position. And just like 911, they see that on TV all the time. Not to be scared, know what they need to do.
So this course is really encompassing all aspects of not only the electrical energy industry, but safety within the industry.
Yeah, that's correct. I had one young gentleman, it was really cute. He said afterwards, he said, I want to be a doctor. I asked how many wanted to be electricians. He put his hand up. I want to be a doctor because he did the CPR. So that was really cute.
By all accounts, this boot camp was a huge success, providing a unique way to improve math scores at the 9th grade level. While researching various industries relevant to the region's economic recovery, Colton Joint Unified School District's administrators learned that a 5-year apprenticeship program offered by the NJATC required a 2-year math prerequisite, including algebra, so a partnership was created to help motivate middle school kids approaching high school. The NJATC regional facility in San Bernardino is one of more than 200 across the United States and Canada established by the IBEW and NECA in order to train their members. I'm Sean Reynolds, and I want to thank you for watching this edition of Energy Independence Magazine.